Magandang araw! Sama-sama tayong matuto sa Teacher Sal Learning Resource Channel.
Revised K-12 Curriculum, English 5, Quarter 2, Week 8. Our topic is all about nonverbal cues, facial expression. Look at these images. For the first image. Second image. Third image. Fourth image. Do you find the arrangement or combination of color, images, or text appealing? What visual elements stand out to you in these images? Do you notice any nonverbal cues or expressions in the pictures? What do you think they convey? Are there any cultural references? Do you think they are appropriately used? What do you think the pictures show? Walking uphill, it might show excitement or working hard to achieve something, that is to get on the top. Walking downhill, it might mean they are already tired or careful not to sleep or having a hard time going down. Think about how the picture looks when you tilt it. Notice how it seems like the people are moving in that direction too. This is called directionality. Guess the word using the 4 pictures as your clues. You're right, the correct answer is facial expression. Next. Very good, it is direction. Subtopic 1, Nonverbal cues, facial expression. Faces can tell us a lot about how someone is feeling or what they're trying to say without using words. Activity, facial expression charades. Work in small groups. Take turns speaking a facial expression card. Happy, sad, surprised, angry, etc. One of you will act out the expression without speaking, and the others will guess what it is. Keep rotating until everyone has had a turn to act and guess. What did you notice about how we communicated using only our faces? Why do you think facial expressions are important in communication? Can you think of times when you've used facial expressions to express how you felt or to understand how someone else felt? Mirror time. Stand up and face a mirror or your partner. When your teacher shows a picture, copy the facial expression you see. Then, talk with your partner about what the face might mean. Example given, this looks happy because the mouth is smiling. Subtopic 2, Visual elements using directionality. Directionality can be explained as the way in which lines, shapes, and other visual elements guide the viewer's eye across an image or artwork. Just like following a path or road, directionality in visual elements helps viewers navigate through the composition. Understanding directionality helps us appreciate how artists use design elements to create emphasis, movement, and visual interest in their work. For example, straight lines might lead the eye quickly from one point to another, while curved lines can create a sense of movement or flow. Road signs. Simple directional arrows commonly seen on road signs indicating left, right, straight, etc. Paths and trails. Images of paths or trails in nature, such as hiking trails or walking paths showing the direction of movement. Railroad tracks. Straight railroad tracks converging towards the horizon, illustrating directional movement. Windsock. A windsock blowing in the wind, indicating the direction of the wind's movement. In simple terms, directionality helps us understand what's happening in a picture by looking at which way things are moving or placed. It's like a secret language that pictures use to tell us stories and how to feel about them. Activity 1, Directional Pathway Quest. Form 4 groups to study each printed image or poster. Find any directional elements and trace the paths with a marker or highlighter. First group, Winding Road. Second group, Starry Night. Third group, Skyline with Skyscraper. Fourth group, Crossroads. Come together as a class, share one example your group found, and explain how the directional elements guide the viewer's eye. Cultural sensitivity. Cultural sensitivity refers to the awareness, understanding, and respect for the beliefs, values, customs, and traditions of individuals and communities from diverse cultural backgrounds. It involves recognizing and appreciating the differences that exist between cultures, as well as being mindful of how these differences impact interactions, communication, and relationships. Cultural context influences directionality by shaping how people interpret and assign meaning to the movement or orientation of visual elements. Cultural context. Cultures may perceive directionality differently based on their traditions, beliefs, and historical context. Understanding cultural context helps us appreciate and respect diverse perspectives on directionality in visual elements. Activity 2, Image Analysis. What directional elements do you see in the images? For the first one, we have the Islamic mandala. The second one, Pampanga's lantern. How do you think the cultural context of each image influences its directionality? Can you identify any cultural symbols or motifs that contribute to the directional meaning of the images? For day 4, Subtopic 3, Audio Elements in Multimedia. Activity, The Power of Sound. Share your favorite song, podcast, or video with sound effects and talk about how the sounds make the experience better. Common purposes authors may have when using audio in multimedia is to inform, to persuade, to entertain, to express feelings or emotions, to set mood, to create suspense, to inspire, etc. Audio analysis activity. Listen carefully to each audio clip and write what you notice about the sounds. Then decide the author's purpose based on what you heard. Here are the suggested audio clips. Meet Kevin, exclusive scene from Up. Meet the Pack. Toy Story 2, Fixing Woody. Toy Story 3, Bathroom Escape. True or false? Write T if the statement is correct and F if it is false. Directionality can be explained as the way in which lines, shapes, and other visual elements guide the viewer's eye across an image or artwork. The answer is T. Directionality helps us understand what's happening in a picture by looking at which way things are moving or placed. T. Faces can tell us a lot about how someone is feeling or what they're trying to say without using words. T. Common purposes authors may have when using audio in multimedia: to inform, to persuade, to entertain, to express feelings or emotions, to set mood, to create suspense, to inspire. True. Cultural context influences directionality by shaping how people interpret and assign meaning to the movement or orientation of visual elements. T, or true. How did learning about directionality in visual elements change your understanding of how art communicates messages? How can understanding facial expressions help you better understand how others are feeling? What strategies did you use to determine the author's purpose in a text or multimedia content?